Hello, you sanguine sardines. This is the Roguerifler, and this is a new Planetfall playthrough. So, we are playing as Throx'Al the Adjudicator, ready to mete out justice to those meat sacks that kept his people down. And there will be lots and lots of justice. Um, we're running the Heriter Kir'ko. I haven't played either the Kir'ko or the Heriter in a playthrough yet. The last two, Last Faction and Secret Tech pair. So it'll be fun. The goal is to, well, we'll talk about it when we get there. But there's lots of cool synergies, like pretty much any faction and Secret Tech combo. So it'll be exciting to get there. And also, war has changed, or has it? The war has changed. Alright, so there's this giant monumental effigy in the center of your screen. What is that? Well, hopefully, if everything goes perfectly well, there should be a boatload of mod releases, including the new, never-before-seen Return to Dust mod, whose goal is to rework colonization, make it so the early game's about fighting and less about, being a bean counter and organizing your cosmite to build colonizers. So, what are we doing? Well, it's actually really important to scout now. It's super important. So we're going to send out some dudes to see what's around. Looks like there's something over here. Looks like a full bronze structure. So we're going to head out, say hello to the Paragons, and then probably head over here. So, offer aid, and they want to give us a quest, that's fine. We're going to see what's over here. That might change our relations with the Paragon, but I'm going to move out. Scouting is really important, so we're actually going to go for probably going to go for a scout into a colonizer, depending on what this is. So the way colonizers work now is they only can colonize specific sectors, and those sectors have ruins on them, like this. Sometimes, actually, the ruins get replaced by spawners. I'm not entirely certain why, but, it happens sometimes. And it looks like this is a new site that we can colonize. Now, normally, let's click on another one of these sectors. Most of the sectors aren't colonizable. So, this will give us an early expansion, but we should probably do our quest, come down for the expansion, because I don't have a colonizer yet to take advantage of it. This guy's moved, and because, colonizers currently do not cost cosmite, your early economic, your early research is actually kind of interesting, right? Like, what do we want to focus on? That is a good question. I kind of want to focus on getting out siphoners. So we're going to go down that path. And on this front, you notice that Frontier Facilities, there's no colonizer here, and that's because the colonizer is unlocked by default. But since we can't colonize anything until we beat it, there's no point in building it initially. So there's a little bit there. What do I want to do? I could go for rapid growth, 20% more food. I could grab one of these just for bonus points. Let's go for an early doctrine. So this is on the new, should be on, it's on extreme AI difficulty. It's the first full game I've played. I've been doing a lot of testing with the Return to Dust mod, so should be, well, both armies are here, so there's really no reason not to just auto this. Okay, cool. And we're going to come down here, or apparently we can't. So we'll take this out next turn. Now there are a lot of extra ruin slots within 2 hexes, or add a second hex around your main colony. This is just to make it so that way you don't have like a patch of uncolonizable territory around your starting location. So this sort of density right here isn't what you'd see on the rest of the map. There's a nice ruin over there. We're gonna go over here, and I think we're gonna have a nice colony go. I could wait a turn. If I wait a turn, I'd grab a new sector before I build a colonizer. So that looks like a good plan. Let's get Biofarm. So already we're making decisions based upon the things I'm seeing. My starting army is large enough to take on these bronze sites. So that means, you know, I can make other decisions. And what do I want this thing to do? Well, probably looking at energy. Now, you get the levels from the get-go. So actually this is a great energy sector. And we're going to grab our first colonizer. What else is around here? Whoa! Oh mama. That's a gold one. These are significantly harder to beat, but they give you your colonists plus 10 production efficiency. And keep in mind, their base has been nerfed in the mod to 3, so this is a huge deal. But as you can see, it's pretty well defended. So this is going to be probably one of our mid-game goals, is to expand here. It also looks like there's a nice another settlement. Settlements work like they do before. The sector they're on is considered colonizable, so you don't have to worry about that. And that way you can kind of impact the early game by changing how many settlements you want. Like you can turn them off, or you can make a bunch of them. So gives you a little control over how the game feels, which I think is kind of important. So let's see. We've got double stacks here. Now this is I think we can auto this too. Let's see how the AI does here. Yeah, okay. So we can also get a new unit, which is really important in the early game. Let's do that, and I think I want to clear out this next. So it's a spawner. Our colonizer can come over here. You'll notice if we zoom out a little bit, you know, most of the sectors you can't colonize. Like, you know, this one should be colonizable, but it isn't. There's a little bit of a bug with the random map generator where sometimes mountainous sectors, so the way I disable colonization is by, you know, placing these not colonizable. They're actually structures. They're invisible structures that don't impact anything that the AI ignores. But it was the only way I could figure out how to actually disable colonization so the AI understood it. And sometimes the random map generator fails to place them on sectors with mountain overlay. I don't know why it is. So some mountain sectors are colonizable. You can think of it like, you know, there's suitable cave structure that people are setting up shop in. Since these sectors don't have any infrastructure towers, they're not great, right? Like a bronze sectors, or bronze ruins with these towers are, you know, absolutely phenomenal here, right? Because it looks like a small amount +2, but your starting amount is +3, so it's like a 66% efficiency increase for your colonizers. And with the new patch, you can't really increase the efficiency of your colonists, sorry. You can't increase the efficiency of your colonists by building things, right? So it's just these infrastructure towers. So, you know, while you can colonize that, and while it is beneficial, it's not super beneficial. You know, it's good, but it's not amazing, which I think works pretty well. So we've got some new income coming up. We are 30. We are discovering the Forgotten. The other thing you're noting is the NPC factions can occupy the ruins, like this one. So, you know, eventually we might have to go to war with these guys, because this is too big of a deal to ignore. Let's see what else goes on. And for bonus fun, these will actually spawn units, because, you know, I thought we needed more of that. We needed armies that could challenge you out there, and they don't spawn as quickly as the other spawners. You're not going to be dealing with huge stacks on like turn 4, but I also want to show off the new Forgotten changes, so we're going to buddy up with these guys. Except that, so we got a new colony. We're clearing out the bugs. Right, they did spawn, so we're going to leave the stack here to defend. And these guys are going to be up here, and we'll fight it all out next turn. We're getting down the tech tree, and we've got a new doctrine slot. So, big question is, what do we want? Plus 20% food or plus 25% experience? Well, I kind of want to rush these. I really want to get these emergent to, you know, to grow. So we're gonna go for the the dream sharing, and I could do this quest as well. That's a pretty easy quest too. So all those things are a-okay. Let's see what's over here. There's lots of stuff. And we ran into, what's his name? Darko Helmeto, he's back. Okay, well, we know that he's gonna destroy the planet and be a horrible person. So, we'll have to deal with that. I think we're gonna probably go for energy. Just because, you know, that still seems like a really good idea when your energy income starts at 30. So let's do frontier facilities, and we'll go into energy development. Okay, so it looks like those guys moved out. Its armies are kind of next to each other, so there's no reason not to just stack up heavily right here. I don't want to lose units. Let's do it the right way. Okay, so what is going on? We've got Throx'Al the Adjudicator ready to bring sweet justice, and by justice, kill everything. So I think the play for this, you know, a strong early synergy for the Kir'ko and the Heriter is the fact that the Siphoner can allow a unit to attack multiple times. These Frenzied have Frenzy, which means every time they attack they do like plus 10% more damage, up to 3 times. So this guy can get like a massive damage spike from attacking, get an even more massive damage spike from this guy, because when this guy gains essence, you get plus 10% damage bonus per essence. So you get even more damage potential, which adds with the damage potential from Frenzy. So this guy could be doing like plus 40, probably plus 40% more damage early on, which is nuts. And we can give him Share Pain, because let's make it even more broken. So we're going to get our free little essence there. Since we are playing with the melee mod, we're going to, you know, melee units get much harder to hit when they get in, so I'm going to do my best to set up Overwatch arcs. Now, what is it? The Kir'ko have this swarm shielding buffer. You get plus 2 shields. I think if most of your infantry sit next to each other, it works really well with their flying units, because you can have a flying unit next to a land unit. They get the buff, but they aren't susceptible to AoE attacks. Most AoE attacks only hit the ground or the air layer. But there's no AoE here, so this is totally fine. And we will just, I don't know, probably just leave this guy here. He's going to be damage control. Oh, I had a whole nother force that I completely ignored. Okay, this is how we lose units. That guy's gonna run in and get this mad flank on all these units. This guy's gonna move up, and we are going to secure with our Overwatch. Now on this front, they did just group up for me. If I had that's a 45% hit chance, which we'll take, which did not a whole lot. The other thing we can do is kind of stay away, go for these choking hits to sort of debilitate their units. This should be... I think this guy wants to fly away because this unit can probably kill it. Maybe not. 35% hit chance. There's no reason not to back up. Let's get back over here. And we'll keep all this stuff ready to engage and do lots of counter melee damage. Okay, so that went pretty well. This guy is gonna probably just murder this anyway, so there's no real point to buffing him. These guys can't really do a whole lot. This guy can just, you know, shoot this guy in the back. And we can snapshot. Well, actually, this guy is probably not going to be able to do anything to it. So let's run over here, finish him off with our hero. This guy can wait, and we can just pile on in. I don't have a heal, but he's not going to die in one shot, so I think we're fine. Let's back up, and bada bing, bada boom, they're all dead. No casualties. Huzzah! Alright, we're gonna met out some sweet justice. And maybe actually demonstrate how all this cool stuff works. Eventually I want to split these armies, right? Be more efficient to clear multiple sites, but, you know, right now it seems like this is okay. So, same battle plan. This guy's gonna run up, get the pain buff. He's gonna share all the pain, talk about all his negative experiences, run forward. The Siphoner is going to get some sweet juicy essence. We're gonna get an Overwatch arc. They still don't have any sort of AoE attacks, so this is all working out well. On this front's a little bit, you know, worn down, problematic. So we're just gonna rush these guys over here. Doesn't really make sense to fight on two fronts when one of your fronts is weak. So these guys will all just kind of get over, hang out, have a good time, and it'll be a party. Okay, so this guy can run in. And I can, what's the range on this? It's 5. So I can give him an essence. Really? Okay, well at least it's just grazing. That's better than nothing. That's a 40% hit chance. Let's do the Overwatches because that's how you deal with the melee buffs. And this guy might actually be in a world of hurt. I fumbled that twice. What's his fumble chance? So we got two 20% procs. Oh, that's not feel good. Feels decidedly very ungood. Let's see, this is a range of 3, so we can stand all the way back here and vomit at them, which they resist, which is not a good sign. Bring up the rear. We've got this guy in reserve in case we need to bring him in. Bring up these little dudes as fodder, and hopefully the enemy will group up in front of this quartzite, which has those big AoE attacks. That's not a good play, so we're just going to sit back. So it really comes down to what I want to do with this guy. Might as well just come over here and go for the juicy hits. Didn't get him. Of course we didn't. Condemned to drain. Condemned enemy in the name of the Aztec, transform into drained unit. Oh, that's right. Let's condemn... Oh. Target non-mindless infantry, so it has to be infantry. These are decidedly not infantry. Even though they might look like infantry to our species, they're not. So, it was an easy mistake to make. Oh, wow. He just got wrecked. Okay, well, we could have played it better. If we didn't massively fumble, I think things would have worked out. But we already lost our tier 2 support unit because we're the best. So let's go for this massive flank shot. There we go. Maybe we can finish it off. Oh, almost. This guy could probably finish it off by vomiting on it. There we go. And on this front, we have our hero. What does he want to do? These are 40% shots. They're not great, but you kind of have to take stuff like that when the melee gets in. It's okay, we still hit a good number of them. And over here, this guy's explosion is potentially threatening. So let's just take it out from the air and zap it a couple times. Actually, we can't. That's looking a bit rough. Go for a flanking last hit. There we go. And this guy... I think he's just gonna chill. Actually, no, this unit might run over here, so let's back off a little bit and hopefully not take another casualty. Okay. And here we can just shoot that guy up and we're fine. So we lost our support unit. Very unfortunate. We have a resupply charge. That's pretty cool. And let's see. Got a new colony. Do I want food? I kind of want new units. Let's build a new unit while we can. Over here. We can get one of these specialist training centers up. And let's see. We've got an upgrade for a commander. I don't know if I want him to be on a range weapon, right? There's no like starting Heriter melee weapon, which is unfortunate. But a lot of the what is it, Kir'ko upgrades focus on being close to other units and being in melee. I kind of want to have my melee hero be the one that's being buffed up as opposed to like a tier 1 unit in the main army. So it might make sense, but at the same time, I don't have a great like range component. I just have that one sniper. So I'm wondering, I kind of want to keep him as a range unit for right now. Maybe in a different army with a different commander, you feel a little bit better. It gets Essence Seeker. So what does this guy get? We can give him Essence Shields, Deny the Void. Doesn't look like there's like super Essence stuff, but we are the Heritors, so we do have like Essence related mods. I'm really tempted to get like Essence Seeker and equip this guy with melee weapons. I also want to like spelunk around in these archaeology sites. So you know what? We're gonna grab Deadeye. Actually, we're gonna grab. Oh, do we not get it? Do we not get what is it? Steady aim? Oh, that must be like a Vanguard thing. Anyway, we're just gonna grab Deadeye and we're gonna grab Archaeology Adept. Confirm. We have this all range attacks made by unit have 8 strength chance to apply energy drain. So we can put that on our sniper. And we can reset the cooldowns of a unit, so let's bring that along. So our sniper can have this Aztec Confiscator, makes it so he has an 8 strength chance to debilitate somebody on his range attack, and potentially has this plus 30% accuracy, which is probably pretty cool. So we're going to do that. Might as well, we can clear that out next turn. Over here, we're still kind of looking around. And over here, let's see. So that's looking all well and good. Yeah, but I don't know what the optimal strategy is to play with all these, with the new Lost Blueprints mod, or not the Blueprints mod, the Return to Dust mod. I think building up an army is great. Obviously, expansion's a big deal. So I'm trying to focus on both those things. I kind of want to split these factions up, these armies up, but right now it doesn't seem like I'm getting a good chance. So I can get a Brood Cluster. This is actually a big deal because it takes so much production to build. Let's grab that. So we could make this guy focus on food, and that would allow him to build infantry units. Let's look at that. It's actually a pretty cool structure. Where is it? Derp, derp, derp. Yeah, so 50% of their food income gets converted to production when producing units. So we can get a pretty sizable production bonus, which is cool. So we could do like a food production sector to make this like a super unit producer. So that's cool. It's neato. What else is going on? I kind of want to split these armies. We're going to split the stacks. We're going to clear out that sector because we'll get some rewards for clearing that site. And let's head over here to take care of that mission. Actually, let's see, which one do I have to do? They have the same timer, so I think we're going to actually head over here because probably by the time I get here I'll be able to build a new specialist to join this army. So that's cool. And over here, I want to check out what our local neighbors are doing. Looks like that's their starting city. And I should actually bring this guy back to explore on this front. So how much further do these guys have to get? Well, he's dead. Bye, little guy. He took out... Oh, well, I don't think I could have manualed that because those hopper hounds can attack air units. But let's see. So these guys are coming back. They're healing up. I wanted to know how much longer these guys have to upgrade. So they need to get 2 more major levels. Let's get a Transcendent, and let's... This guy is a little worse for wear, but he's going to go after some small stuff. I do have enough for the Kir'ko colony, so actually, we'll clear this out and we'll use this army to establish that colony up there. There we go. I think one of the things I want to change is that I want to make a new icon for ruins that are occupied by NPC factions, so that way you can tell on the overlay, you know, if this is occupied by an NPC faction or not. There's still a lot I want to do. There's some stand-in stuff, but I think it just does so much to the early game, right? Like, I'm not just bitching about building colonizers, which is first. You know, it's like, oh man, we're in a game about making units, and we're building units, guys. It's really cool. So let's get a new hero. This guy can join up over here and lead the brigade against spacers. We have we have a decent amount of range units. We can take that. That's fine. Can we auto it? No, we cannot. I will not let the babies die. Alright. It's one of those things. You get personally invested in units that upgrade because, you know, it just takes so long. So, what's the play? Well, this guy is pretty much our tanky unit. We don't really have many tanky units, but he's kind of like, you know, we can buff him up a little bit to be slightly tanky, and we can bring in our other units as little range stacks. This guy is going to probably hide back here, hopefully not get caught out. Oh, I forgot about our hero. Our hero's our tanky unit. What am I talking about? He's just going to run forward and hopefully take a boatload of damage and do what all heroes should do. There we go. Now they're doing all the drugs, kids. Don't do this at home. Okay, so. They didn't really group up for me. This is probably a really hard shot. Yeah, it is. So I think the play, and I cement this guy. Oh, this is only ground targets? Yikes. Okay. Well, that's not great. Oh, this guy has Parasitic Spray, which is actually not great for me, because I think it doesn't give me new units, it'll give another Amazon player unit, so I don't want to ever use that. So let's just clear these guys out, and maybe get a kill. Oh, they have blind? That's actually pretty nuts. That's cool. Well, we're going to go for the blind shot. We got it, but it doesn't really matter. It's resisted. I could disable this guy. How much damage is he doing? Not a whole lot. So I think we can get staggered. Yes, we are. So let's do the encase. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that guy at the very least. And we're going to back off from this unit. So that way, you know, it doesn't get as many melee attacks. These guys have kind of done their duty. They took some damage and they're alive. We're going to put them in over melee or in defense mode, so hopefully they don't die. Okay, so these guys are still disabled. We now should have decent shots on this. You might be like, oh, 30-45% chance is bad. Well, you also get that graze chance. Oof. There we go. So we did some cleave damage, and we've got potential kill lined up. Boom. Easy. Done. Let's come in here and... oh, this guy I don't have to worry about. So actually, let's look at our hit chances over here. How crazy is this thing? You can do one kind of shot. This guy doesn't want to be anywhere near it. I don't think I need him anymore to win the combat. Okay. So we can static discharge this. It's great because this thing's weak to shock damage. And we can finish him with some range shots. You know, death by vomit and spit. Sounds like a great way to go. Okay, so got more stuff. And I can expand this one. Now this sector, I want food and I want production. So it looks like there's tons of production down here. So if we expand this way, we can get a food sector and start claiming these production tiles. That sounds like the play. Got a new unit to work with. Do I need more melee units here? No, I kind of want a range unit, so we're going to start up a new stack. I don't have a new colonization point yet, so I can't really expand, so we're not going to build a colonizer. So even though they're dirt cheap, you know, you aren't spamming them, which is phenomenal. So let's grab another. Actually, that's not true. There was a... Was there? One of these might have been colonizable. Yeah, we should... Well, we'll colonize this, and we'll see what's up. Over here, what's going on? I want to clear out this camp. Can I auto? Por favor. Wow. Let's retry that. So it'll be a little difficult, but I think we'll be fine. Why do I have a... Oh, that's... Sorry, I thought that was a repair drone. I was like, what? What is that? Why is that here? Did I break something? Is a mod going horribly wrong? Oh god, I messed up. You know, that's kind of my response whenever I see something new in a game. Whenever I see something unexpected, it's like, oh, I broke the game. Oh man, that's what happens when you do tons of iteration. It's just you get so disappointed in yourself. But let's see. So I think we're gonna spread out a bit. They have a bunch of melee. Covers the flanks. And I want to bring this guy kind of in range so he can, you know, shoot at people who engage. So let's try that out. Let's see what happens. Okay, missed our shot. That one guy is having a horrible time, so our goal is to evacuate him. Let's see. I can edge forward, get a nice shot here. We need to look for kills. I mean, we kind of want to kill these two units. So, what's the play? Well, this guy does about 18 damage and 80% hit chance. This guy does 15, so that's actually pretty high damage. I could run this guy into screen for him, so this melee unit isn't just going to clobber him next turn. So I think the play is I want to take this shot. 50% kill chance. Brack. That's not what I needed. This is getting rough. So, I think it'd be better to get kills. Do I have any way to kill anything? No, but I can condemn to drain this guy. Right, he just used his heal, so he cannot cleanse that. Gosh, what do I do? If I go after this guy, my hit chance is pretty abysmal. I might actually end up killing my own guy. I could give my hero another set of actions again. Could run back over here, do this. That at least gives us a good kill chance. So now this unit's taking less damage. And I can bring this guy into range and do choking on all of them. So that lowers their damage potential. This unit's still in a lot of danger. But back off, I take an Overwatch shot. I think I'm okay with that. Oh, he messed up. Well, this guy's going to skedaddle. And hopefully these units aren't dead. Doesn't look like they are. So, let's see what happens.
Okay. Now, this guy could go after and try to kill him, or we can focus down this guy right here. 25, we have a 50% hit chance here. So we're going to farm energy this way. By farm energy, I mean do very little damage. This guy can teleport. It also just has a 50% hit chance. Is this guy already engaged in melee? Yes, he is. So hitting him with a melee attack isn't going to do anything wrong. We can draw his fire and then basically kill him. Okay, oh, that was a crit fail. That was like, ugh. The math behind that is disgusting. That was a 25% chance of happening, and then the scatter, I think, could have scattered to 5 other spaces. So that was the nat 1, and he died horribly. Well, can't win them all. So this guy's dead next turn unless I back off. He's kind of in the same boat, so I think we're gonna run. He has low enough HP that I don't know if I can like pressure that guy, so he's just gonna get around the back over here. I'd much rather have him live. Oh man, this is just disastrous. Yeah, I don't know, things might have been different. I probably should have just gotten that guy out of there. This has gone pretty poorly. But we did get some damage here, and I can run this guy in, so that way if he tries to attack, we get a counterattack. Can he kill him? Maybe. The Siphoner is also in a problem situation. And he can't use that for a turn, so I think we have to back off. And don't want to eat all that extra damage, so we're going to just have to run and hope for the best. Alright, hero unit dude, it's up to you. Alright, we really fracked up. We're going to win, but at what cost? At what cost indeed? I think it'd be better to just hide and harvest essence. Oh god, that looks terrible. Yeah, the Siphoner might be the only one who lives. To tell the horrible tale. Because if I shoot at him, that's a 40% hit chance. I could probably kill my own unit. He's dead pretty much anyway. So let's just vomit on him. Oh, he's not dead. Well, that made him even harder to hit. Congratulations. Alright, well, he should kill him. And we should be able to go over here and start firing at him. Now, this is a suboptimal fight. I might actually lose this. I think I've lost this. Oh, man. Yeah, I should have focused him. Oh, well. Well, I didn't do any better than the AI. Oh, man. That was just bad target prioritization on my part. They actually... That's actually a little... Oh, no, I don't think they have the protections, right? Okay, so... Oh, man, that was that was bad. That was really bad. We played horribly there. But we'll recover. That's the point of some of these series, is sometimes I play like an absolute idiot, and we still can win. We will not give up. We will not reload. Reloading's for the weak. But I do have to be a lot more careful now. So we're going to be a little bit, we're going to be a bit defensive, because if I lose this, I lose the game actually. I don't want to have my army way the heck out in the middle of nowhere. So we're going to hold on for a couple turns here. These guys are building a food sector. And over here, let's just get some energy. It looks like I haven't built a central building yet in this place. I think is okay for now, especially since we're building a food sector. So what we're learning is, splitting the party is a great risk. We do have a unit. I need more units. I need them badly. So we're just going to keep building them. These two stacks come over here. This guy has... We have a very low range component, but both these units should upgrade soon. So let's put a new Transcendent here. And we're back in one turn. Doesn't look like we're in danger, so this army's going to come out to fight this next turn, and hopefully not lose horribly. Let's see, these guys want us to do more stuff for them. I kind of want to side with the Paragon, because I'm not seeing them controlling a ton of structures around me. Let's do that. Actually, what am I talking about? I want to hang out with the Forgotten, because I love their units. They've all been changed, and I think they're better. So let's see what happens over here. Something moved. Oh. This guy, yeah. So sometimes these armies pop out from those big, nasty structures. You know? It's a little terrifying. So let's see. We probably want another Transcendent for this guy. And I do have pretty much another stack ready to go once that Transcendent comes out. We're one turn away from a Siphoner, so we can get another one. They're replaceable. It's not over. It's probably over. Let's get some food. And the Forgotten want us to do stuff. So we're just going to do lots of little side quests. Because in fact, we should probably go for Operational Effectiveness 1. Get a new Doctrine slot. Now this could be terrifying actually. They've got double air units. Alright, we're gonna try not to do a horrible job this time. So what's the play? Well, they have these air support units which are dangerous because they have melee attacks. So I have to be a little on point about, dealing with them. Our hero is going to run up, be a tank, because that's what heroes do. And we're going to save the Absorb Pain buff. The recent changes, it's no longer like a permanent thing, so it might be better to save it. And we've got these guys which we want to upgrade, so let's see what happens. Okay, those guys are entangled, and they're getting focused. Okay, so I think the play is to Absorb Pain, and let's see. What are our hit chances? 65 hit chance over here. And let's focus our air units to kill this. Okay, so we got one of the air units down. This guy might be able to encase, 80% hit chance. We of course messed it up. And this guy, I could give him choking. I think I just want to go in defense mode. He's going to hold that off. Okay, so this guy took a bunch of damage, but he can heal himself. And over here, let's see. This guy can hit this guy pretty hard, so we're going to try to weaken it with some damage so he doesn't get his return attack. We still got it, but we killed it anyway. This guy won't die to this dude anytime soon, but he doesn't have a great shot chance. This would be a 80% stun chance. Okay. Oh, this might be a problem. Why is this guy alive? Well, it's a 75% kill chance. So we had to do that. Deployed its little buddy, so our unit's alive, which is great. I think this thing's still encased, so we can safely back away from it and kill it. And over here we can finally start hitting this unit back. Looks like we want to take this thing out first. And we have this melee unit. Come over here and attack this. Boom. Alright. We didn't die horribly. I think what happened was the air unit staggered my unit with its overwatch, and it grazed, so it didn't one-shot it, and it didn't get its second attack. So that's what happened. That's why there was almost near calamity, but we have survived. So what's the play? Well, I'm really wanting to get another colony going. I should have had a scout unit over here some time ago. Let's see. That's up there. So I think we're fine. This guy, he could be a super melee unit if we got rid of his mount. And I don't know if the Kir'ko have like awesome... They probably do have some... I don't know. Do they have high tier melee units that I can mount? They might. But I think the play is to transition, or we give them like selfless sacrifice, give them the absorb pain, and give them a ton of HP. That might also be the play. Let's try making a support character who can die. That's a great attribute. So this guy should probably check out what's over here. I can rush this, and I want to get another scout unit. So we have access to siphoners, which is great. What do I want over here? I could kick these guys out of here. Let's see, I need 45 for the other stuff, so I think this is fine. You can tell them to vacate. And take this. So that's an easy expansion. This army is probably going to go over here and clear this out. We've got a second army almost together, almost at full strength. I kind of want a way to buff my melee attacks. I think I want to go for regeneration. That's our next play. So that way our units don't die. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So let's see. That's all going. We've got our second city going. And we are expanding slowly, but we had a major military setback. But, you know, it's okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. What is going on? So these guys are over here. Now maybe we should be able to auto this. Maybe. Possibly. Hey, alright, we got some new units. So we've got 2 Transcendents out of that. That's a big deal. So we're going to send this guy over here. Get some base units. This is going to come over here finally to grab that. I just like how, I made the distinct design decision to make, the shanty towns not have the replenish property, with the idea that, it's never going to happen. But it's kind of like that tribute for players who just can't handle it. And then it's like, wait, on my first playthrough, I lose, and yeah, I'm benefiting from that. Normally, these would replenish to full HP and all the models would be back, but that's not happening today. So over here, let's see, we're going to get, what do I even want? We've got the supply drop. What does this do again? Range attacks gain strength chance to apply. I think that it stacks, right? Does that stack? No, it doesn't. Okay. That'd be cool if it did, but it doesn't. We could give these guys gauntlets. 8 strength chance to apply energy drain, or 4 on repeating attacks. And we get an AoE high stagger attack. So I think that works. I just want to upgrade this main army. This guy might benefit quite a bit from this Aztec Confiscator, because he can energy drain and AoE. So that's a big deal. So this army should probably go out and fight. I'm having PTSD, but maybe this army could beat that army. You never know. And we're going to build more frenzied, because we need more units to expand. Got unshackling, which is pretty cool. Got food development, which gives us upgrades here. This is already a tier 3. So we're getting the food going. And this army wants to come over here and kind of split into 2 armies, because we have more Transcendents. I think I also want to build a... Do I have to build a skirmisher? I do. Oh, that's rough. I could rush this and get the skirmisher barracks up. So I think this Transcendent's going to break off. We've got double melee. Let's give these guys some gauntlets. Let's give this guy, what does this guy do in life? He doesn't really do a whole lot. He's kind of a supporty type character. Do I want Sundering Claws? I'm not really running into hyper armor yet, so I don't think I need that. This army, I guess, could go after these spacer guys. We've got some melee. What's the armor on this? It's 2, it's not great. Well, might as well head over here and fight that. These guys are coming over here to say, join us and give us a new colony. Yes, we'll give sacrifices. We'll give plenty of sacrifices. We eventually want this, but that's going to be a while. Over here, we can fight the growth and get more space bucks. So, let's manual again. I'm going to permanently be in a state of PTSD. I was totally confident I was going to win that. but it pretty much came down to my melee units took a lot of damage. I didn't have a good answer to the to melee units once outside of my own melee units. That's how I'm going to view that. So over here, they've got some range. We've got a pretty solid front line, so I'm just going to advance this up. I think this thing has mind control. It also has a big AoE, so I want to save the... I think this has a cleanse on it. Please have a cleanse. Might not have a cleanse. That's a little crazy. Well, we'll see how that goes. We're kind of splitting up a bit, just to, you know, give ourselves a little bit more space. And I think it's gonna stay in the back. See what happens. So that was the AoE thing. Okay, so that guy took a boatload of damage. Let's run over here and heal him. Can I get... I can get a good shot in... Ooh, let's do this one. Really? That was a 65 chance to graze on 3 attacks. I missed all of them. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. So... I can start energy draining. I think this is the play. And we could definitely kill that. That builds up our frenzy, which is great. I do have my spit attack. I could hit both of these guys. Well, this is range, this is range, this is melee. How much damage does this do? It does a decent amount. I'm kind of worried if I run in here and make the attack, I'm just gonna die. So I think the play is to stay in cover and get the debuff off on him. And over here, back up and wait a turn. Okay. So there's a lot of problems going on here. Now, our hero, what can our hero do? Well, I think the savior is going to have to be this guy. He can somehow land his shots. So he landed all of that. Wow. Okay, that changes a lot of stuff. Now, I don't know if this guy can survive the explosion. What's your explosion? 8 damage. So, and this has what? 9 HP. So technically we can survive it. So I think the play is blow this guy up, share pain with him, and run that guy away. Right, so this guy is going to come over here, we're going to share pain. This guy desperately needs a heal, but he's not going to get one anytime soon. There's no point in him just like sitting around to take damage, so he's just going to run. I don't think this guy can get to him. Oh, yes, he can. He should just get off the map. And over here, I want to kill this unit. Let's see. I want to kill that unit. And this guy... Oh, oh well. Okay, I could have... I was a little greedy there. Is this guy dead? It's looking like he might be dead. So we're going to back off. God, those hit chances. This is probably... Oh my god. Yeah, we're not going to save everything. I'd much rather have this guy die, maybe, than the crystal guy. So we're going to just Okay. Holy cow, that's a bit dangerous. So this guy needs to reset this guy's cooldowns. He needs to heal himself. And we need to, gosh, this is rough because this unit, if it dies, you know, that's gonna be a problem. But I'm running out of units to just like, you know, to do damage essentially. This guy runs over here. This guy can still move over and kill him. I can't hit. I can give him an accuracy buff, but it's not gonna get him. It's not gonna allow him to fight back. And if I don't, you know, we already used our heal. I wasted 2 actions to get a heal, and that was not a good play. I don't know if I can beat this now. So this guy's gonna run, and this guy. We're gonna have to do that. I'm probably gonna lose my. Okay, so we're fine. Nothing to panic about yet. This should be a kill. Of course it isn't, because why would I ever expect things to work out? Let's see, this guy probably needs to get to cover. We need to deal with this thing. We don't have a great way to deal with that thing. Why is it so hard to hit? It's because this guy's been hindered, that's why. So what else can I do here? This thing can just do loads of damage. Oh man. The other option is to go after and try to kill this unit. Well, I really have to kill this thing. There's no better way to say it. This thing has to die, so got rid of that. This guy is really hurt. Does he have regeneration? It looked like he had regeneration. He does. So I think the play is to run him into the back line and take cover. See what happens. Oh, that's so rough. Okay, he died. Our melee unit needs to run in and do his AoE attack. And I need to take this opportunity to do as much damage here as possible. Yeah, we're just gonna lose this if we stay. Oh, can I even get away? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, well I'm having a distinct problem fighting units that I thought I could win against. I think it's coming down to the fact that, well, I don't even know. I don't know what to say. I need a stronger range component, and maybe I need to be using flyers, like the Kir'ko starting unit's a bit better, but I'm having issues right now, so I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. Let's see. These guys got us a new sector. Can probably reinforce that army. Okay, so we have a new place to build units from. We've got, what do I even want? Biofarms. We're actually doing okay energy-wise, so let's go with Probably hordes and hordes of stuff. So we lost another Transcendent, because I'm the best. This guy's going to head back. Hey, look at that. We're already well on our way to make another stack. That's great. This guy can come over and finish the job. And we'll have a Siphoner to start our ranks next turn. Siphoners are only 50? Holy cow. Wow. Okay, that's a really big deal. Let's see. So, in the grand scheme of things, we've got high energy, we've got high energy, we've got high research, we've got some food. If I build some of these upgrades, oh, I could get a learning center. It's pretty cool, but I think we need more units. We're losing units like no other. Maybe I need more of these guys. These Siphoners are looking very interesting because they cost so little. So yeah, let's see. This army has... It's basically low damage. It needs actually more melee. It needs more tankiness. So I think we want to get another one of these guys, and hopefully with regeneration, that'll help out their chances a bit. They want Cosmite, that's fine. They want energy, that's fine. We're getting a new Doctrine slot soon. This guy's path blocked. There's some angry Piggos. What's this? This is some Amazons. Might have to grab that soon. And we should keep building more units. Okay. So Dark Helmeto is fomenting Casus Belli, probably because we keep losing our armies and it makes us look like a big juicy target, which we probably are. So we'll see how that's going. Oh, we're at war. This is actually really bad. Okay. Well, our old nemesis, or not our old nemesis, Dark Helmeto succeeded at last Let's Play, and now it's time to figure out if he's going to conquer this Let's Play as well. We'll see what happens next time.